Hey, baseball fans. Revolving light, we've got a blockbuster move to talk about that's got the MLB world buzzing. Right-hander Jack Flaherty is back with the Detroit Tigers on a 2-year, $35 million deal. And yes, you read that right. This is the same Jack Flaherty who just helped the Los Angeles Dodgers bring home a World Series title last season. Trophy, but how did he go from the Tigers to the Dodgers and back again? What's next for this talented arm? Stay tuned, because we're diving deep into this wild offseason move. And trust me, you won't want to miss it. And hey, if you're all about the latest MLB drama, player signings, and epic comebacks, make sure to hit that subscribe button and let's get into it. Flaherty's journey, Tigers to Dodgers and back. Alright, let's rewind a bit and break it down. Jack Flaherty started the 2024 season with the Detroit Tigers, signing a 1-year, $14 million deal. A solid move for both sides, right? Flaherty was hoping to bounce back after a rough few years with the St. Louis Cardinals and a short stint with the Baltimore Orioles. Things were looking promising in Detroit, but come trade deadline, the Tigers traded him to the Los Angeles Dodgers. Now, some of you might be thinking, okay, he got traded to a contender, no surprise there. But what happened next? Flaherty didn't just sit back and relax in LA. He straight up helped the Dodgers win the World Series. Glowing star Flaherty started in 2 big games during the series. Game 1, where the Dodgers won 6-3 against the New York Yankees, and then in Game 5, where they sealed the championship. Safe to say, he became an instant postseason hero for the Dodgers. But here's where it gets interesting. Despite helping the Dodgers win it all, Flaherty is heading back to Detroit, where it all started last year. I know, head scratcher, right? Let's break it down. Flaherty's 2024 season stats and improvement. Flaherty's 2024 season was pretty much a tale of two halves. But one thing's clear, he improved across the board. With the Tigers, he posted a solid 3.17 ERA in 18 starts. That's a big jump from his 4.99 ERA the previous season. He finished the regular season with a 7-5 record. And after he left Detroit, the team made its first playoff appearance in over a decade. Yeah, you could say Flaherty had a little something to do with that turnaround. After the trade to LA, he didn't miss a beat. With the Dodgers, Flaherty went 6-2 with a 3.70 ERA in 10 regular season starts. But there's one thing we can't ignore, the postseason. Flaherty did have some struggles in the playoffs, posting a 7.36 ERA in 5 starts. Still, with the Dodgers winning the World Series, the man played a big role in their championship run. The contract, Flaherty's return to Detroit. Fast forward to the offseason, and Flaherty is now cashing in on a 2-year, $35 million deal with the Tigers. And the best part? There's an opt-out after year 1. This gives him a chance to hit free agency again if he's pitching like an ace in 2025. Trophy. So why Detroit again? Simple, Flaherty clearly has unfinished business. After a solid stint in Detroit last season, he knows what he's getting into. He's familiar with the organization, the fan base, and the coaching staff. And don't forget, he'll be joining a rotation that now includes reigning Cy Young winner Tarik Skubal, which adds even more depth to an already promising pitching staff. Flaherty is stepping into a pivotal role for the Tigers as they look to make another push for the postseason in 2025. With a rotation headlined by Skubal, Flaherty could be the missing piece Detroit needs to make a real run. Flaherty's career so far. Now, let's take a quick look at Flaherty's career. Drafted by the St. Louis Cardinals in the first round of the 2014 MLB Draft, Flaherty made his debut in 2017 and quickly became one of the top young arms in the game. He spent 6 seasons with the Cardinals, building up a solid reputation as a top-tier starter before injuries and inconsistency led to his departure. Since then, Flaherty has bounced around a bit, spending time with the Orioles, Tigers, and Dodgers. But through all that, one thing has remained constant: his ability to rise to the occasion. Whether he's pitching in a pennant race or helping a team secure a World Series, Flaherty proves he's got the chops to be a difference maker on the mound. Detroit's playoff push. What's next? So, what does this deal mean for the Tigers? Well, for one, it's another step in the right direction for a team that's looking to build something special. They made the playoffs in 2024. And with Flaherty back in the fold, there's reason to believe they can do it again. The Tigers have been rebuilding for a while, and they're finally putting the pieces together. With Flaherty providing stability and depth in the rotation, Detroit's pitching staff looks even stronger. Combine that with a young, improving offense and a solid bullpen, and the Tigers might just be a team to watch in 2025. Conclusion. So, what do you think? Is Jack Flaherty the secret weapon Detroit needs to make another postseason push? Will he continue his upward trajectory after a stellar 2024 campaign? Or is this another bounce-back story that doesn't quite pan out? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I want to know what you think about this move. And hey, don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates on all things MLB, player signings, and everything else going down in the world of baseball. We'll keep you covered. Catch you next time. And remember, keep your eyes on the mound. It's going to be a wild ride. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you next time with all the latest MLB news, player movements, and of course, the drama. Who knows? Maybe next time there'll be another huge trade or free agent signing. Until then, stay tuned, stay fired up, and remember, it's a long season, but we're here for it. See you soon. Scissor. What's up, baseball fans? We've got some major news that's got the MLB world buzzing today. Jack Flaherty is heading back to the Detroit Tigers. But this isn't just any regular return. Nope, he's coming back on a 2-year, $35 million deal after helping the Los Angeles Dodgers clinch a World Series title. So, how did we get here? And what does this mean for the Tigers? Is Flaherty the ace they need to make a serious run at the postseason again? Stick around, because we're diving deep into this story. And trust me, it's one you don't want to miss. And hey, if you love MLB updates, player moves, and all the action, hit that subscribe button and let's get into it. Jack Flaherty's 2024 journey, from Detroit to LA and back. Alright, let's break it down. Jack Flaherty, a right-handed pitcher with a history of highs and lows, is coming back to the Detroit Tigers on a 2-year, $35 million deal. But what makes this story so juicy is his path to this point. Flaherty started 2024 in Detroit, signing a 1-year deal to prove himself after a couple of injury-riddled seasons with the St. Louis Cardinals in a trade to the Baltimore Orioles. And guess what? He did just that. Flaherty had his best season in 5 years. He posted a 2.95 ERA with a 7-5 record before being traded to the Los Angeles Dodgers at the trade deadline. Now, you'd think being traded to a contender like the Dodgers would be a sweet gig, right? Well, it was. Flaherty played a key role in helping the Dodgers clinch the World Series. He started in Game 1 of the series, pitching 5 scoreless innings in the opener. While his Game 5 performance wasn't his best, the Dodgers rallied for a 7-6 win, securing their second championship in 5 years. So, what's next for Flaherty? After that postseason glory, he's returning to the Tigers on a massive deal. And there's even an opt-out after the 2025 season. Not bad for a guy who was just trying to bounce back from injury struggles. The details of the deal, a big payday and more. Let's talk numbers, because this contract is a big win for Flaherty. The 2-year, $35 million deal includes a $25 million signing bonus and salary. If Flaherty performs well enough to opt out after 2025, he could hit free agency again, possibly with even more cash coming his way. If he stays for the full 2 years, that's $35 million in the bag, which is a pretty sweet deal for the 29-year-old pitcher. But the real question is, will this move work out for Detroit? Flaherty's 2024 stats, a bounce-back year. In 2024, Flaherty showed why he's a big deal on the mound. Across his 28 starts, he finished with a 13-7 record and a 3.17 ERA. That's a huge improvement compared to his last few years in St. Louis, where injuries and inconsistency seemed to plague his performance. This is the type of pitcher the Tigers need in their rotation. And don't forget, Flaherty was also an integral part of the Dodgers' World Series run, which adds a lot of postseason pedigree to his resume. That experience can be invaluable for the Tigers as they look to compete for the postseason again. Flaherty's career, from Cardinals to Tigers, Dodgers, and back to Detroit. Let's take a moment to look at Flaherty's career. The guy has been around the league for a while now. He was drafted by the St. Louis Cardinals in the first round of the 2014 MLB draft and made his big league debut in 2017. His best season came in 2019, where he finished with an 11-8 record and a 2.75 ERA, racking up 231 strikeouts. But since then, it's been a bit of a rollercoaster ride for him. He struggled in the pandemic-shortened 2020 season, posted a 4.91 ERA, and then battled injuries in 2021 and 2022. Flaherty was traded to the Orioles in 2023, and his time in Baltimore didn't last long before he found his way to the Tigers. But 2024 was his chance to turn things around, and he did. Now, after showing the world what he's capable of, he's back in Detroit with a solid contract and the chance to prove himself once again as a key piece in the Tigers' rotation. What does this mean for the Tigers? Now, let's talk about the Tigers. After a long postseason drought, Detroit made the playoffs in 2024, and Flaherty played a role in their rise. Adding him back to the mix for 2025 is a big move for the Tigers as they look to build on that success and make another playoff run. With Flaherty and reigning AL Cy Young winner Tarik Skubal leading the way, Detroit's pitching staff is looking strong. The Tigers have a solid mix of young talent and experienced arms. And with Flaherty's postseason pedigree, they're in a good position to compete. Flaherty's return is just the type of veteran presence the Tigers need in their rotation. If he stays healthy and continues his upward trajectory, he could be the ace that helps push Detroit deeper into October baseball. Conclusion. So, what do you think of Jack Flaherty's return to Detroit? Is this the move that propels the Tigers to a bigger postseason push in 2025? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We want to hear from you. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates on MLB signings, trades, and all the drama of the offseason. We'll keep you covered with all the biggest moves. Until next time, stay tuned, stay fired up, and remember, it's baseball season, baby, and things are about to get even more interesting. Thanks for watching, folks. We'll catch you next time with all the latest MLB news, player signings, and big-time moments. Whether it's trades, free agency, or playoff dreams, we're here to bring it to you. See you soon.